8 common conditions that are simple vitamin deficiencies. A lot of times, if you have brittle hair and nails, cracks along the mouth or ulcers, corners of the mouth, bleeding gums, poor night vision, kind of like spots, scaly patches on the skin or dandruff. Number 6, hair loss. Number 7, red or white bumps on the skin. And finally, restless leg syndrome. If you have one of those conditions, I'm gonna break them down in this video. There's some simple nutrient deficiencies, vitamins and minerals that if you put them in, could be all the difference. It could be that simple. Your body just trying to tell you that you're deficient in one of these. Sometimes there's more complicated cases and reasons, but these things right here have helped thousands of people clinically. It's Dr. Livingood, and helping people out, just understand the cause of what's going on with them so they can experience real health. Let's dive into some of these, all right? So the first one I want to start with, if you have brittle hair or nails, all right? Brittle hair or nails, the number one nutrient to look at, biotin. Biotin is vitamin B7. B7 helps the body convert food into energy. When there's a breakdown of that, you're lacking it, you're not absorbing it properly, there's several reasons why you might not be getting biotin in, then your body can't convert that and create healthy nails, healthy skin. You know, the stuff that constantly grows and turns over quickly. So if you don't have enough nutrients, you don't have enough energy, your body kind of slacks off in those areas, doesn't put as many resources into your hair, into your nails, into your skin. So digestive disorders, if you have one of those, especially like Crohn's disease or maybe an indigestion, acid reflux, you might not be absorbing it properly. Pregnancy can do this, drug use, alcohol use, heavy smokers, you're just not absorbing that in. So you oftentimes see the skin, the hair, the nails, I know pregnant mamas, lots of things change there because you're using up your resources to grow a human being. So that's when we commonly see these things show up. So what do? Let's put some biotin in, all right? You can eat it. Common sources for you here, egg yolks, organ meats, fish, meat, dairy, nuts, seeds, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, sweet potato, there's a nut, right? Some really good whole foods for you. So those foods higher in biotin. You can supplement with it. Up to 30 micrograms a day is a good dose. I like to take them with the other B vitamins in their more natural forms. It's very important. So you want a company that makes sure like says that on there and they're paying attention to the natural forms, not the synthetic forms of the B vitamins. So simply supplementing with a B vitamin, B7 specifically for biotin, might just turn those hair, skin, and nails around. I would give it a couple of months before you see the results. Number 2, cracks or ulcers around the mouth, even canker sores in the mouth. A lot of times we're going back to B vitamins for this one. We're also going back to iron for this one. In fact, one study showed that those with ulcers in the mouth, twice as low levels of iron. So that might be a simple one to be putting in. Another study showed that the ulcers around the mouth focus in on B1, thiamine deficiency. So thiamine might be an easy one to put in if you're having just a lot of just cracking and sores and there's just a lot going on in the mouth area. Iron goes in, B1 goes in. To get those via food, iron, of course, we're going meat sources, poultry, red meats, fish, legumes. You can go with beans, dark green leafies, nuts, and seeds to get more iron into the system. B vitamins, also a lot of the same foods, poultry, fish, green leafy vegetables, nuts, seeds, dairy even can have it, or you can supplement with these and put a B vitamin into the system and or a solid multivitamin. Now, like a chelated form of the minerals, when we can help it, it's closer to food as opposed to a non-chelated form. So I like to see that word chelated on there with iron, like in my multivitamin. That way it can get absorbed better into the body like food would, as well as the B vitamins, making sure they're non-synthetic is going to be important as well. So if you need some help with that one, there's a link in the description below of my multivitamins. You can kind of see some of the names of those and what they need to be. Number 3, bleeding gums. Now you get in there with, a picker or floss or a toothpick and it starts bleeding a little bit, you're irritating it, it's somewhat normal. That can actually go away. The sign that is happening is the body's bleeding, is trying to get rid of bacteria. It's got a little irritation, a little inflammation in there. So flossing regularly is fantastic. Obviously hydrogen peroxide as your mouthwash once or twice a week, or even coconut oil pulling, using coconut oil, a tablespoon or 2 and swishing it. You can see the dental video in order to get help there, but this might be a deficiency of vitamin C. Vitamin C C deficiencies show up in 13 to 30% of the population. So it's a big deficiency because you use it every single day. It's a water-soluble vitamin, which means you need to top yourself up with vitamin C on a daily basis. Now, the severe version of vitamin C deficiency, scurvy, where you're having immune system compromise, weakened bones, fatigue, lethargic. Not too many people getting all the way to that category, but something as simple as your blood vessel problems. So your skin breaks open easily or your gums bleed easily. That's a warning sign that you have a deficiency in vitamin C. So what do we do? Lemons, limes, strawberries, blueberries, excellent sources of vitamin C to help top it up. Of course, oranges, stay away from orange juice. I like to supplement with vitamin C to help get it in and just keep topping those levels up on a daily basis as my body uses up the stores day in, day out. Anywhere from 500 to 2,000 milligrams a day is going to top that off. So vitamin C deficiency, bleeding, the skin bruising easy, your gums bleeding easily, and or you get bloody noses, add in some more vitamin C. There's a link in the description below for that. Number 4, poor night vision. Now you might get the glares. That's kind of a protein buildup happening there that's leading towards potential cataract. But if you have some blurriness and some trouble seeing at night, you might need some more vitamin A. Vitamin A is responsible for producing the pigment rhodopsin, which is going to help the retina at night be able to see. And so if you don't have enough vitamin A, you can't produce enough of that pigment. It creates this night vision problem. You want to jump on this early so it doesn't get into full blind spots. And so we just got to add some more vitamin A in. Organ meats is a good way to do it. Dairy, eggs, fish, dark leafy greens, yellow colored vegetables, all good sources of vitamin A. So vitamin A, also known as beta carotene in the supplement form, is a fat soluble vitamin. So I like to take it with its other fat soluble vitamins, vitamin D, vitamin A, E, and K2 all work together. So to help that out, to keep them balanced, I recommend taking those in unison, but beta carotene is what you're looking for. A lot of good food sources also can be found in a good multivitamin, which I put in the link below. Vitamin A, if you're having trouble seeing at night. Number 5, patchiness in the skin, dry patches, or dandruff on the head. This could be a warning sign that you're deficient in a couple of different nutrients, and the oils on the skin can't produce the way that they're supposed to. You're not generating enough of it. Colder weather out, sometimes you can change and your hotter showers and you're getting drier scalp and drier skin, but there are some nutrients to put on the inside because it could be an inside job. What are those? Zinc, B2, B3, and B6. So 3 of the B vitamins. You got vitamin B2, B3, and B6. So a good multivitamin is going to get those in for you. Iron, we already covered a bit as far as eating your meats. You can also supplement it. Make sure it's in the chelated form. But if you are having dandruff, it might be deficiency in those vitamins. Number 6 is hair loss. Multiple nutrients that could be the reason why you're having that deficiency. Now, I recommend checking out your thyroid, getting proper blood work done, but could it be that you're low in iron, zinc, too many bad fats and not enough healthy fats? Niacin could be a factor, biotin could be a factor. So to get some of these in, I like to start with iron and zinc. These are easy ones. If you know you're kind of anemic, you know you don't eat enough meat potentially or enough beans to get iron, that's low-hanging fruit. Zinc is another one, especially if you've been through a virus or you've been through a medical intervention and now you've lost your hair. Reload zinc back up 10 to 30 milligrams a day. And then when you look at linoleic acid, you want to make sure you're cutting out bad fats, which I have a lot of videos on that. My book breaks it down, and adding in good healthy fats in the form of seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, or fish oils are great sources to get healthy fats in. Niacin is a producer of a lot of energy inside of your body, may also be a factor though in hair loss. And then finally, biotin, skin, hair, and nails, B7, very important and linked to hair loss as a deficiency. So check out those and chip away at them, because just by adding those in might turn things around for you. Number 7, red or white bumps on the skin, also known as keratosis pilaris. If you have these cheeks, arms, thighs, on your bottom, can be a lot of different areas, and it can involve also ingrown hairs that can show up on it. So not fun, uncomfortable. This could be a simple deficiency in a nutrient though, so very easy low-hanging fruit to try. 2 main vitamins to put in if you have this condition: vitamin A and vitamin C. Vitamin C very much involved in the blood flow, especially to the skin. Vitamin A also directly linked to it. So a good supplemental form of this vitamin A, putting it in beta carotene. Vitamin C, topping that up each day like we talked about, since it's water soluble, may be the way to healthy your skin. As a bonus, you could add in a little bit of flax as well. Flaxseed, that good oil, can really help the skin out as well. Number 8, restless leg syndrome. Now, couple of different nutrients here, a couple different angles. The surprising one out of the gates ties restless leg to low iron levels. Might be the reason that could be going on and not getting enough blood flow and nutrients to the legs. So you may look at iron levels of supplementing some of that if you do have restless legs. So that's one side of things, shows the research. The other side are electrolytes. So potassium, magnesium, salt, very important to be putting in for those muscles, especially of the legs. As you've been using them throughout the day, they get deficient and they get a little antsy at night. So iron on one side, make sure your iron levels are topped up and you're using a chelated form, as well as chelated forms of these minerals, if you can get those. Also very important, magnesium, potassium, and salt, sodium, to be putting in. So good quality sea salt or electrolytes powder that's in the description below. So there you have it, some simple nutrients that can be put in, and that might just break through or improve the condition you might be suffering with. There's 8 of those. Share this video because you never know how it might help someone else. Speaking of mineral deficiencies, check out what your face might be saying about mineral and vitamin deficiencies in this video that I put right here.